Welcome to this relaxation session with me, Tanya Ross of TDR Academy of Movement and Therapy. I hope this is going to be useful and that you will be able to adopt it through your day. So again, welcome to this session and I hope you enjoy it. Take your time, get yourself set up and follow my lead on the way through. Let's get started. So today's session is very much going to be a guided relaxation session. We're going to be using a variety of styles of technique, which will range from progressive muscular relaxation, breathing techniques, as well as using visualizations to try to take you on a little journey to hopefully get you to relax. But with the aim of it all to leave you feeling like that you've been able to come out of work as such, to get out of that mental state of feeling like work is maybe either stressful, busyness, to try to pull you back in, to get you to essentially rest and restore at points throughout the day, that if you use guided meditations or whether you're more practiced and you're able to drop into that mindset at times when you're feeling stressed and you're feeling busy or things are feeling a little bit overwhelming, then to use these techniques at any point through your day, because the idea is very much in research that if we can bring you into your parasympathetic nervous system rather than being in your sympathetic nervous system, which is arousal, it's your fight, flight or freeze, which I'm sure you've heard of. But when we're in that busy state all the time, our body is under stress and strain. So if we can bring ourselves into that rest and restore using our parasympathetic nervous system, it helps to slow everything down and helps the body to relax. Helps alleviate the stress hormones in the body, gives them a break from being supplied all the time for our body to then calm down and to hopefully bring a state of peace and calm, but also for clarity, so that you become a little bit more aware of what's going on so that you can then take charge in your life. Whether that's using breathing techniques, whether that's using any of the techniques that we take you through today, but certainly with this practice, the more you do it, the better you get at it. Just like if you're going in and flexing your biceps, you're training them in the gym, those muscles will get stronger, just like these muscles for meditation can get stronger as well. So we'll take you into the session and I want you to get yourself into a position where you feel that you are at a place where you can relax, that you're not aware of certain parts of your body more than others. So if I'm sitting, for example, in a chair and I have one leg over, there's a difference going on which will draw your attention to it. So I want you to find, if you're in a seat at the moment, a position that feels that you're supported right into the back of the seat. Your thighs are supported. If you have a headrest, if you have the backrest, to have it upright in a sense where you feel that you can lean into it but you have support. Depending on the feet, for me, my chair that I'm using is a little bit too high, so I need to put something underneath my feet, so again, I don't feel like I'm straining to reach the floor. But alternatively, depending on where you are, this is also something that you can do from lying down, so you could use a mat, your carpet, a rug, your bed, whatever it is that you have to hand, but to get yourself feeling, again, in that position where there's nothing dominating your thoughts other than comfort. So taking that time just to get yourself set up there is really important at the start, to make sure that you know that there's no distractions as such. And alongside that, if you do have any devices which are to hand, just making sure that they're on silent so they're not going to disturb you once you get set up into this practice. And even though we're going to do it for a certain time limit today, I want you, if you're doing this practicing at home, if you have just 2 minutes, maybe you set a timer with a very relaxing ringtone for whenever you come out of that timing. So whether it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 or 20, then yes, you have that timer set so you don't overrun. Once you get better at this, you can easily fall asleep. So it's trying to keep yourself in that mental state that you're going to be returning to retune and refocus for work after. So drawing yourself into that comfortable space, allowing your hands wherever you are, either to rest palms down or palms up. Whatever feels that, again, that takes tension out of the shoulders, out of the body, whatever works. And I want you to allow yourself just to gently either close your eyes, not squeezing the eyelids shut, but allowing them to just gently close. And if you're not comfortable with the eyes closing, lower your gaze. If you're in a seat, lowering it to the floor. And if you're lying down, again, maybe it's just a very soft close, but you can still see what's around you. I want you to be able to close off what's on the outside right now. So any noises, anything that's going on around you, it's almost like you're closing the door on them. You're allowing yourself to come into your body, inside, to become the observer of what is going on inside, not only your body, but what is going on inside your mind. No prejudgments here. We think of meditation and oftentimes we think, I can't do that, I can't slow my mind, I can't stop the thoughts coming in, and you won't. But you have an ability to take charge of your thoughts, to take control of them when you observe them coming in. So thoughts sometimes, you can imagine, they rush in a bit like train carriages passing on a track. So as these carriages or these thoughts come into the station in your brain, you can make a decision about how much time you devote to that thought, or if you decide to let it move on. For our session today, I want you only to allow thoughts for you to dwell on that are related to the session. Anything that might pop into your mind that's work or stress related, or anything that may be a negative that takes you away from a positive, relaxed environment, just allow that thought. It's almost like you're swiping it by. You're letting that thought be removed and create space for the next thought to come in. So you're the observer of your thoughts. You're in control of what you spend time with. And you have this ability at any time. So if you notice your thoughts are starting to chase around and dominate with certain tasks or things that are going on in your life, know that you can take time out, because you can decide to let those thoughts pass, and you will revisit them at a time when it's appropriate. Now I want you to draw your awareness into your breathing. Noticing that as you inhale, that there is movement in your body. And as you exhale, you also feel movement. You might not feel a lot of movement depending on how deep that breath is. A normal daily breath can feel quite quiet, but there is still movement. As the breath moves in, our lungs expand. Our ribs will open. The belly may rise and fall. As the out-breath occurs, and the ribs may draw in as the breath leaves the body. I want you to notice the quality of that breath as it draws in and out. And noticing the smoothness to that breath. Quietly observing. And I want you to allow that breath to deepen a little. You don't want it to feel like there's pressure to breathe fully deeply, but to take it to a depth that feels more comfortable. A deeper breath, bringing in that positive oxygen, that positive energy that feeds the body, that feeds your mind. And it's almost like as that breath leaves the body, it almost washes away with it anything that's a negative energy or a negative thought. You breathe it out, you breathe it away. And we're going to bring that breathing into what's called box breathing. There's options here in terms of the timing, and maybe with your breath you've noticed whether you've been counting or just noticed the duration of the breath. The suggestion is to start with a 2 count as you breathe in. You can count this either audibly or just inside yourself. And at the top of the breath, as the box shape moves more horizontal, you hold that in breath for a count of 2. As the shape of the box descends down one side, then you breathe out for a count of 2. And as you reach the bottom of the box and it goes horizontally, again you hold the out breath for a count of 2 before you begin that in breath moving up one side of the box again. Continuing to box breathe, drawing in and open, that gentle pause, and that slow out breath, and that gentle pause. And if that duration of breath feels too short, maybe feels restrictive in some way, you have the option to increase that to a count of 3, or maybe for you it's a count of 4. The last cycle. And as you return your breathing to its own natural pace, whatever rhythm feels comfortable to you, allow your choice with that breath to be wherever you want it to be for the remainder of this session. So if you choose to have a relaxed breath, or if you choose to work with the box breathing, you can. I want you also then to bring in an affirmation. And all this means is it's a statement, a positive statement that will reinforce a mindset. The more you tell yourself this, the more it creates those neural connections, and hopefully it becomes more of a state of mind. You can again say this outwardly or say it over and over into yourself as often as it feels useful. And for now, this affirmation: I am deserving of this moment of peace. Deserving of this moment of peace. I am strong and capable. strong and capable. I am strong and resilient. I am strong and resilient. You can come back to those affirmations at any point through your day. We want to spend time with those positive affirmations. If a negative self-talk draws in, you can swipe that thought by. Just like those train carriages moving on, you are in control of those thoughts. We're now going to bring you into a progressive muscular relaxation. We're going to work through some areas in the body. You are again that observer of what's going on, of how you feel in your physical body, but also in your mind. Draw your awareness down into your feet. And whether you think about contracting your toes, maybe scrunching them up, or whether you physically do that, maybe using about 50% of your energy here. We're going to hold for a few seconds, allowing an inhale. And as you exhale, release the toes, release the feet. Release that thought of that contraction. Getting a sense that the feet feel more released, relaxed, more open. Draw your awareness into your thighs and into the muscles in your bottom that you're either sitting or lying on. Again, you can either think about contracting these muscles, almost like you're trying to squeeze your bottom together. And maybe physically you contract those muscles up to 50% of your energy. Now inhale. And as you exhale, let those muscles release fully. Leaving them feeling more relaxed and tension-free. Draw your awareness into your abdomen, your abdominal muscles, your back muscles, all around the rib cage. Whether thinking of contracting those muscles, almost like you're being cinched in or drawn in at the waistline. Everything's pulling in, the belly button to the spine, the sides of the waist drawing into center. Take an in-breath. Might be a little shorter here, but as you breathe out, imagine you're breathing out, releasing all of those muscles, and you're releasing any negative energy and tensions that came from there. It's leaving your body feeling more relaxed into your space. Now draw your awareness into your hands, into your arms. And with 50% of your thought or your physical contraction, maybe making a little bit of a fist, tensing the muscles in the arms. Inhale. Exhale and release, letting the arms rest surfaces below. Maybe even starting to notice this heaviness that can feel in the body, and that's a sign of relaxation. Drawing your awareness into your shoulders and into your neck. Whether thinking or physically contracting, drawing your shoulders up towards your ears, maybe even scrunching them a little forwards. Inhale. And as you exhale, let the shoulders melt down your back. Almost leaving the neck feeling longer, more open. Bringing your awareness into your jaw and into your tongue. With 50% of your thought or your physical contraction of clenching the teeth together and pressing your tongue against the roof of your mouth. Inhale and exhale and let go. Letting the jaw fall open and the tongue to relax on the base of the mouth. Draw your attention into your forehead. Whether thinking again or contracting with 50% of your effort, of frowning through the forehead, almost scrunching those muscles. Inhale, and as you exhale, letting go of that frown, leaving a wide open space across your forehead, reaching to each side of the head. To leave the head feeling more open, more space, more clarity. Bring your awareness into your whole body. Again, whether this is a thought for you or whether you physically tense all those areas, starting from your feet to your thighs, to your bottom, to your abdominals, the ribs, the shoulders, the arms, the teeth, the tongue, the forehead. Inhale. And as you exhale, you're flushing away any tensions, anything that is stored, to allow that full release of the whole body melting back into the surface beneath you. And I want you to notice how you feel right now. I am deserving of this moment of peace. I am strong and capable. I am strong and resilient. And for our last 3 breaths here, almost to seal this more relaxed feeling in the body, this sense of almost heaviness through the body against the surface below. The breath in brings an energy that bathes every cell in your body with a white light. That white light has energy in it that you can draw from at any time, and as you breathe out, you take away, you flush away anything else that's negative, that does not serve you for now. Another deep breath in. Let go of that breath. Whether breathing in through your nose and out through your nose for this final breath, or out through your mouth, letting that breath go. this feeling to be with you for the rest of your day, and knowing that at any point in time to recapture the breathing, the progressive muscular relaxation, at any point, whatever feels useful to you. The more you practice, the more you bring yourself into that rest and restore state of being. You have the control and you have the awareness. And very slowly bring your mind back into the room that you're in. Maybe noticing some sounds. Being aware of your body, connecting to any surfaces. And if the eyes are closed, very gently and slowly, allow them to blink open, but with the gaze still lowered. And in your own time, starting to draw your gaze to look forward and to use that as a positive look forward to your day ahead. So I hope that you find this useful. I hope that this has left you with a feeling of relaxation, but also with an awareness and awakening in your